Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Plant-Based Morning Show. It is Thursday, best day of the week as far as I'm concerned, and September 21st, which means the first day of fall, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually going to look that up as we talk here, because I feel like sometimes those first days they go back between. Yep, fall season typically occurs on either September 22nd or 23rd, and is known as the autumnal equinox. So today's not the first day of fall. I was wrong about that. Here I was thinking the 21st was always the first day of a new season, but apparently not. All right. I'm bringing you to Instagram here. We have a new, if you're on the live Restream thing, not on Instagram. So if you go to No Meat Athlete, or so youtube.com/No Meat Athlete, you get to see the best experience of the show. And what I'm realizing now is that there looks like comments are right on the show. Is that, can someone confirm that, please? If that's what you're seeing. I see Sarah Slem said good morning. Phyllis Hauser, happy Thursday. Mr. Jeffrey says hello. And I think these are appearing right on the feed. Is that correct? Or whatever that you'd call it, the video display. Someone please tell us so we can move on to the good content.
Yeah, we didn't change any settings here. So we'll have to see if that was something that was just an update from our Restream or not. But hey, Matt, happy Thursday. Happy 3 days before the equinox.
That's right. 2 days before the equinox.
2 days. Yeah, Saturday, I guess, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks. I guess that makes it a pretty big day, right? Best day of the week and 2 days before an equinox. God. So what else can you ask for? All right.
Thirsty Thursday, day before the weekend. I mean, it's just a great day. It's a wonderful day.
FIFA comes out tomorrow. I've been counting down the days for that one for sure. All right, people saying yes, the comments are displaying. This is, I think we asked for this exactly thing yesterday. We said, is there a place people can go to see the actual Restream thing where you see all the comments at once? Because we had a new, Twitch person who we said they must not be seeing anyone's comments except for their own on Twitch. So yeah, now they're all here. I don't know if that's good or bad. People can tell us if they like it or not. If you're on YouTube, I think that means you're seeing it then in two places, right on YouTube and on the screen. So that seems kind of weird. I think most people watch there, and they're not going to say that's the best experience.
We did say that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Not on Instagram.
Yeah, that's true. That's a different feed. We just do Instagram on its own.
Right. So I don't know how to turn this off. I was looking to turn it off earlier and couldn't figure it out. So
can't we put ourselves? No, I just put ourselves. Sideways.
Yeah. Well, that might be a nicer view of us though than being cut off.
Yeah, but then it shows part of the room, maybe not photo ready. See, I have my guitar against the wall there.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
My yoga pad over there, dog peed on it, so I had to take the it's a meditation cushion. Dog, the new puppy peed on the whole thing, so I had to take the cover off of it and wash that separately. So that's not put back together. So
we'll be narrow today. We'll play around with this for next week.
Okay. Yes, sounds good. Then there's probably an option somewhere else just to turn the comments off. I would imagine that we have that ability somewhere to turn those off. Mm-hmm. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone, on this Thursday. I'm not going to go through the whole why Thursday is the best day of the week. Just know that it is, because just imagine it's Thursday. Imagine how you feel today versus Friday. I don't know. I feel like you have a lot of your whole weekend ahead of you right now, whereas Friday you're already kind of using up some of the good time.
What are you doing this weekend?
Well, my wife's sister, Colleen, who sometimes is on this show on Instagram or watches, she and her boys are coming to town. So that'll be fun. And my kids both have soccer games that we'll be going to. They'll be going to, just stuff. So, nothing too, no big plans except for them coming to visit. But it's a pretty free weekend. And playing FIFA, because that's coming out. So I'm going to put a lot of hours into that.
Are you gonna be Wrexham?
No, not going to be Wrexham. What division is Wrexham in now? I don't even know, because I watched it, but I know they're
they moved up out of the they got promoted from I don't know the names of all the leagues.
Yeah, the fifth. I think they were in like the fourth or fifth division.
Yeah, they were in like the lowest pro division before you become no longer pro.
Now they're in Football League 2, according to my Google search. And I'm not the biggest English soccer fan, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I was going to say League 2 was so they have the Premier League, then they have Championship, then they have League 1, then League 2. So League 2 is actually League 4. So they're in the fourth division, which is really lower, I think, than anyone actually pays attention if it weren't Wrexham. Or if you live in...
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
So no, I'm not going
Mr. Jeffrey has a funny comment here. He said, one of my favorite things about this show is when Matt says he isn't going to do something and then explains all the things he's about to do.
That's true. I think I do that a lot. And he says I do it with articles. Like I say, we're not going to read all the details of this subject. And then we do. Yeah, it happens. It's okay. That's what you get. All right, Doug has left and he's back.
And I'm back. Sorry, I had to open the door. Let the sound flow a little bit better, a little less echoey in here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I don't have much planned this weekend, honestly.
No.
Tonight I'm gonna go for a mountain bike ride. First ride in a couple months.
Okay. And then go celebrate somewhere. Thirsty Thursday tradition.
Do a stop at Hillman Brewing down in Old Fort.
Oh, that's where your ride is, over there?
Yeah. Riding down there, and stop at Hillman, get a beer, get some falafel. Be delicious.
Yeah, that would be nice. Good. Okay. That sounds good. No big renting out a camp or anything like that.
No, don't think so.
Just every now and then, not every weekend.
I wish it was every weekend. It's so fun.
All right.
I do have a couple of updates.
Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of things. Toe update and smoothie update.
Yeah, I went for a run this morning. Did 5 miles on the road, and just to kind of see how my toe was doing, because I shared yesterday that I kicked a rock, bruised it really bad. Was afraid that it might be broken. I don't think it's broken. The swelling has gone down a little bit. It was definitely uncomfortable, but runnable. So I'm hoping that with a little bit more ice and care, then it'll be fine in a couple of days. That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
So that's good.
We can all breathe the sigh of relief.
Positive news. And then I got home and I made your smoothie that you talked about yesterday, which was chocolate complement protein, a banana. I did a whole banana. And I also did a little bit of soy milk along with water and ice, and then and a little peanut butter.
Peanut butter, right?
It was delicious.
How'd it turn out? Yeah,
it was great. Very good.
I think so. Good way to get protein.
Served the kids a little bit too with breakfast. They were excited for a little chocolate treat this morning. Then stirred in my own creatine.
Yep. Yeah, don't let the kids get their hands on that creatine.
You jacked.
Good. All right. Glad to hear that. By the way, I went to the Charlotte FC game yesterday. I forgot to say that.
Oh yeah. How was that?
It was good. They tied, which was unfortunate because they were ahead 2-0 in the second half, and then gave it up, including a penalty kick in the extra time, 93rd or 4th minute. Yeah, that was not a nice thing to witness. So anyway, but it was a good time. And got home a little late, and so on. Didn't sleep great, and then got up early. So I took a little nap this morning. So we'll see how this show goes. But I think I'm okay. I think I'm rested. All right. Let's get to it then. We got a little multimedia in today's weather report, so that'll be fun. But first, come on, sound machine.
Sound machine. Noise. Don't fail us now.
I think it's gonna work. It's just
you have one job, sound machine.
I know. Yeah. Okay. All right. UK brand Meatless Farm. UK brand Meatless Farm, which was almost taken away from us earlier this year when they, I think, declared bankruptcy. Then VFC swooped in, rescued them. That's a British company that I guess is a playoff of KFC. I think they have restaurants, or maybe not, but maybe they just have their products in fast food places sometimes. Anyway, Meatless Farm has returned to Tesco shelves this week. Additionally, in Sainsbury's and Ocado. These, of course, are British supermarkets, I think. And they've also extended their filled pasta range. And there's this national comeback campaign that they are running with some ads that are targeted at flexitarians. They have the message is for the triers, and it includes ads that say no harm in trying, and otherwise invite increasing number of UK meat reducers to give it a try, says Veg Economist. So anyway,
no harm in trying.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's kind of clever. I like that one.
I kind of like that. Mm-hmm.
It's a double meaning, right? Obviously, that it's for you. There's no harm in trying, and you're also trying something that has no harm, and I think it's nice, subtle, but does remind people.
I didn't even pick up on that.
Oh no, okay.
No.
Yeah. And I read another article about like the trajectory of plant-based meats and kind of what has what has gone wrong and what the future is. Nothing to talk about really in the show. Here I go again. And they suggested that like right now a lot of meatless products are meatless in name only, they said, which isn't really true because the whole substance of the product is meatless. But they're saying there needs to be more benefits to being or eating these plant-based meats kind of included on the packaging and in the product. It can't just be like a meatless alternative. It needs to sort of advertise the goodness of this meatlessness. And something like no harm in trying, nice little reminder that this is a harm, that otherwise you're doing some harm. And if you try this, you're not. So anyway, I don't know when they'll be back in U.S. shelves or on U.S. shelves. I only ever saw them at Whole Foods. Only bought it a couple of times. So I don't really care. But I do hope for their sake that they eventually make their way back over here. Veggie Grill, Doug, you'll be excited about this next time you go up to New England because they have a Massachusetts location, which is surely close to wherever you're going in New England. They have 3 authentic Mexican dishes based on fish fillets. Of course, plant-based fish fillets from Omni. Crispy Baja fish tacos, crispy Baja fish bowls, and crispy Baja fish burrito. So all crispy Baja fish and jalapeno sauce, cilantro, pico de gallo, all on these new Veggie Grill foods. And by the way, they also have a Beyond Steak with poached egg, avocado toast, and Yo Eggs plant-based runny egg. I know you like trying different plant-based eggs, so
I do.
A lot of reason for you to make that road trip from Rhode Island, I think, over to Massachusetts to get some of that.
Yeah. I've never been to a Veggie Grill. I'm intrigued by it.
I think I've only been to one in Los Angeles, maybe. But they have 17 locations, California mostly, Oregon, Washington, and Massachusetts. Massachusetts, I didn't know they had any East Coast yet. So that's interesting.
You know what? This just makes me laugh. Veggie Grill has done this, but every restaurant does this. So Baja fish tacos, Baja fish bowl, Baja fish burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe no rice in the tacos, but aside from that, it's probably all the exact same stuff. They just added 3 new menu items without changing anything.
Yeah, true. And Chipotle does it, of course, right? You can get the bowl or the salad or the burrito, and maybe even tacos of any variety. Yeah, it's nice because then you can, for example, if you're on a slow carb diet, as I am, you can go and easily get the non tortilla option. So I like that. But you're right; it is kind of weird that they would call that 3 new menu items.
Which one would you get?
If I were not on this slow carb diet, I would definitely go with the crispy Baja fish tacos. That would be the most exciting way to eat a fish fillet sort of thing in a Mexican food. I don't know. In a burrito just seems like a weird thing to me. Doesn't seem to match. Maybe traditionally that would be done, but fish tacos is just a thing.
Yeah, totally. I'm 100% with you.
That's the one.
With a side of rice and beans and tortilla chips.
Do you ever? I don't hear you mention fish tacos for obvious reasons for all the Mexican food you eat. Have you ever done any sort of like a vegan fish taco recipe or gotten it anywhere?
No. I did the fish fillets from like Gardein. I made fish tacos a while back.
Yeah, there you go.
Beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm not really a fish taco guy.
I've always thought they were pretty good. I can't think of where I've had vegan versions. I think I made some from America's Test Kitchen, that book, Vegan for Everyone or something like that.
Okay.
I think they have a fish taco kind of recipe. Could be mistaken. It might be cauliflower tacos that are meant to be sort of like fish tacos. I don't know. But anyway, like they have like a creamy white sauce on them. I don't know. I always think it's a pretty good flavor. That fried breaded thing and then that. So there you go.
Making me hungry.
Yeah. I see that nutritionist tips for you on Instagram is saying, do you know any food that are good for my heart muscle? So we did that last time, nutrition tips for you. We're not answering that one again. And I don't understand why you keep saying my heart muscle like that. It's just an odd phrasing. But anyway, good. Keep up with the work. Okay, other news. Come on, sound machine. There we go. Controversial vegan activist Tosh Peterson has had her Instagram account shut down. Doug, is this devastating news to you?
No, I don't know who she is. I had to look her up.
Okay, you don't know who @Vegan Booty is with no E in vegan, just vegan booty?
I do not. No.
No? Okay. Well, I read the news. She does have a booty shot that I saw. I don't know if that's her thing. It seems like her thing is more to go smear herself in blood and red liquid and protest at restaurants and things like that. Not just in blood, but in other ways. So I don't really get the booty tie-in here. I mean, you see those sort of booty influencers who that's their shtick and that's their way of spreading the message. So I don't know if she just did that. I have no idea what she does, but she does.
Maybe that was before she became the activist that she is
Yeah,
today.
that's possible. That's very possible.
Things change.
Yeah, I mean, there's some cringy No Meat Athlete stuff if you look far enough back. So
there
who am I to fault her? No booty stuff, I don't think, but definitely some stuff that's just not that good. But anyway, so neither of us has heard of her, but she's had a lot of success because she apparently protested at the high-end Fire restaurant in Perth, FYRE, after Chef John Mountain banned vegans. Remember we talked about that several months ago. He said I've had it with the vegans and I'm banning it. So she then went and protested. I don't know what she did. I think I saw some pictures of her just yelling. Actually, I do know what she did. It says it right here. She played loud audio of squealing pigs while shouting about an animal apocalypse as the diners tried to enjoy their food. And I think we said we didn't like that. I think we said, come on, like it's like we had some comparison. Like, you're not going to show up at, I don't know, a church and protest the religion that's there, right? That people are there for that thing. Like just stay out of that place if you're not into their thing. I don't know. It just seems a weird thing to me. Anyway, she's now getting sued by him, so that's interesting. But he got on A Current Affair for it. That old show, which I forgot existed, didn't know it still did actually. So he was on there talking about how he gets daily death threats and terrible emails. I don't know if it's because of her or if it's just, she's just one part of that story. And the real story is that he banned vegans and vegetarians supposedly. But then she also got into a war of words with Piers Morgan on live TV. She has a T-shirt about an animal holocaust, and Piers Morgan, questioned and did not like her choice of words there, and saying the Holocaust is a very specific thing, and to call what's going on with animals, to call that is a disrespectful, I guess. And she fought back. But anyway, Piers Morgan, that's pretty big time TV. So she got on that.
He loves picking fights with vegans.
Yes, he definitely does, and he's in our next article too. There's more Piers Morgan. So yeah, I've heard that. I mean, from the show recently that he does that, and I don't really. I mean, I guess I can figure out why. But anyway, the point is that Vegan Booty has been successful, right? You can't fault her for that. Mm-hmm. She's done a good job of being an activist if you consider this good work that she's doing. So I don't know if I do or not, but anyway.
But so now she was banned on social media.
She's banned, but I think it's like the 6th time, and she always finds her way back with a new account. So she's now posting on a different account. Okay. So don't count her out.
I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you think about Instagram banning accounts of activists?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I generally default to they can do whatever they want. It's their channel. I don't care. Like they can. It's a business. Now, if they're getting, I do hear sometimes they get special media exemptions or things from the government and liability exemptions and things because they are media. And then once you're that, then you maybe you do have an obligation not to censor things. So I don't really know. But I do. That does seem like something that shouldn't be banned, right? I don't think they should ban the carnivore diet guy either. No. If he were activist about that, I think that seems like a little bit too much censorship. It would lessen the quality of that channel if you can't have these different viewpoints.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if she's committing crimes, right? And posting that up.
Yeah, if there are policies that you can't have crimes done on the thing, is that allowed?
I would imagine, right? Like you can't, I don't know. Like make crimes go viral. That's not a good thing for anybody.
Right. I don't know.
I don't either.
All right, on to the next one. More Piers Morgan, though. So there's a little lad in Australia, according to, that's the wording from some article I saw. He shocked these TV hosts with his brutal joke about vegans and vegetarians, and now I don't think he's apologized, but he said he meant no offense by it. So I'm going to play you the clip here of this little boy, and then you can tell me what you think. I was going to.
We couldn't hear it on Instagram.
It didn't go yet. Here we go.
Vegan and a vegetarian are jumping off a cliff. If you hit the bottom first, who wins?
I don't know. Who wins?
Society.
He said society, and he's wearing a cowboy hat, and he's 10, and he can't speak that clearly yet, but that was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's funny. If we
It's
can't
a-
laugh at ourselves, then
That was my first thought, and then I thought, is this even a good joke? Who jumps off a cliff to see who wins? Who hits the bottom first? Right? It's not like a feasible kind of thing. Like,
That's a good point.
right? Like all you do is pick two groups that you don't like, especially if they're sort of a related cause, and then see who wins, and then you've created a joke about those people. So there's not really anything to this joke. I'm not too impressed by his comedy skills. So it's okay, fine.
It's also, I mean, obviously, like his parents or someone older taught him that joke, right? So they're,
of course,
they're, telling a kid that like it's better if vegans die, right? Like
Right.
that's not funny.
No, it's not. And I mean, it's just sort of, I don't know. I mean, I guess everyone has the right to not like vegans, vegetarians. It's fine. It just seems like a kind of weird. It just, I don't know. Society's better off if people who are like generally compassionate die. I don't know. It's just weird. But I get that people don't like the idea of people trying to change their diet. Context, by the way, he was in the 2023 Youth Bull Riders World Finals in Texas, and he was going there from Australia. So you can imagine maybe what his background is. I don't know, and I don't know how. I think that stuff exists in Australia, right? There's sort of a cowboy culture there in some parts in the outback. Maybe I don't know.
Sure.
So anyway, he's now considering a comedy career because of this great joke that he retold from somewhere else. He said,
Wait, what? Who said that?
The article. I don't know.
Oh my god!
But apparently, he's attracted attention, including that of Piers Morgan, and that's where he went on that show for a pre-recorded interview for Piers Morgan Uncensored, and on it.
See, I hate it when this happens. Like some of this happened around a lot of the Black Lives Matter protests. Like there'd be somebody who was a kid who was, being told what to say, and then got famous because they were being provocative in the, against, Black Lives Matter or against, vegan, whatever. And then they get famous, and then that becomes who they are. They're 10. They're very
Right.
like this is when they're establishing who they are as a teenager and as a kid,
Right.
and things like that.
That's
They
what I
get
thought.
famous for it, and now that's who they're known for. I hate that.
So you definitely, this kid has in the meantime started social media channels and has continued to become this role. I think. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
for
I
sure,
mean, if
but
he went on
you have to
Piers
imagine.
Morgan and now he's gonna launch a comedy career, like give me a break.
Right.
Come on.
I don't know if that is just the article's like jokey interpretation of what's happening, saying he's now considering a comedy career, but I'm sure he is considering some sort of career about all this now. All right. So anyway, so that's what he did. He says he didn't intend any offense by the joke. So I guess we can all rest easy. What does that even mean?
I mean, the surprise answer, right? The society like that. I mean, it made me laugh.
First of all, I wasn't surprised at all. I guessed it completely when I read the
Oh, really?
transcript of the joke. Yeah, I was like, well, they're going to say everyone benefit. I thought it would be everyone, but it was society. I'm sure he knows about society, this 10-year-old. Mr. Jeffrey likes the joke because he says, wait, are all jokes based on reality? Boy, I have been doing it all wrong. He actually loves a joke. Like, yes, it's a flawed joke. It's stupid. Come up with a better thing that they're competing, I don't know, in a vegetarian food eating contest to see who can eat way too much and then die from it. That wouldn't be a good joke either. But jumping up,
Anyway, we were killing off people and praising the benefit of it. I think that's a bad recipe for a bad joke.
Yeah, I mean, who jumps off a cliff to see who will hit the bottom first, right? It's just. I mean, again, unless that's part of the joke that they're that stupid that they would do that. I don't. It's not.
I think
it's
we're
not
probably
it's not a great joke.
reading too much into it.
All right. Anyway, I don't mind. I get that it's sort of funny, but it's not great. Okay. Little more serious note here, Doug. Sound machine is just on the fritz. Okay. So 10,000 steps per day. We all know about that one, and we all know about different interpretations of how much we actually need to reap the benefits of daily walking. A new study, a meta-analysis by the European Society of Cardiology, says just under 4,000 steps daily. And in fact, they took a page out of Tim Ferriss's book. It's exactly 3,867 steps you need. That's where you turn the corner and experience tangible reduction in all-cause mortality risk. So if you like exact figures, now you have it. 3,867. That's your number to hit.
How much does that extra step actually turn the corner for you? Like
right
from 3,866.
Right. There is some rounding in there that yeah. So anyway, it gets a little confusing here. I couldn't, even when I looked at the study itself, I didn't fully understand what this meant, but they said with every 500 to 1,000 extra steps you walk, the risk of dying from any cause decreases significantly. So it doesn't take, there are significant increases in or decreases in that risk, even with just 500 or 1,000 more from I guess any level. That's where I was confused. They said an increase of 1,000 steps a day was associated with a 15% reduction in the risk of dying from any cause, and an increase of 500 associated with 7% reduction in dying from cardiovascular disease specifically. So they did say there's not really an upper limit. They said the more you do, the more you benefit. Like even 15, 20,000, there are still benefits to doing more if you don't have some sort of other injury that's going on that, where you'd be going downhill from more. So anyway, I don't really understand if that what they said about the 15% reduction, if that sort of continues for every 1,000 more you do from any level, maybe, but significant benefits found at 3,876. So, or at 67. So, yeah. Oh, and one more thing. They noted that just 2,337 steps, 2,337, had a positive effect on the heart compared to those who had a sedentary lifestyle. So you don't even need to get near 4,000 if heart disease is your main thing, which for me it is. And I've been thinking recently that I really need to start walking because aside from my weight training, which is 4 times a week, been very sedentary since I started playing video games. Like I just don't do anything outside.
Are you still playing? I thought you stopped playing after Zelda.
Nah, I got into like these old retro computer games, adventure games I used to play. So I've just been putting in a lot of video game time. And now FIFA's coming tomorrow.
How many steps do you think you would get just from like your average person, who goes to work and goes to the bathroom and,
right.
maybe like doesn't even walk the dog, like not even that, but like how many steps, like 1,000 are you getting just by living?
If you just did that stuff, I would guess you'd get like 2,000 for that. I would 2,000. I mean, I don't know, just from experience with those trackers. Maybe I'm doing more than maybe I'm going to the grocery store. Because if I go to the grocery store or like take any kind of walk, I'm going to be at least above 5,000. So I've got to imagine you're in the 2,000 range if you do anything, which is what, like a mile of walking?
I don't know. So that 2,337 steps per day where you start to see that positive effect is probably not very hard to get. Like that's probably not much more than just living your life.
Right. But then they're saying that's compared to those with a sedentary lifestyle, that's a positive effect on the heart. So like what is a sedentary lifestyle? Then how few would you get in a true sedentary lifestyle? Like you have to do basic going to the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah.
And walk around your house a little bit. I don't know.
I don't either.
So anyway, good news though, right?
It is good news.
The less the requirements, the better.
Yeah, one of my favorite facts that has come out of this show is that the 10,000 number came from the Japanese first step tracker watch company, and it's the symbol looked like the same symbol as 10,000, the symbol for the company,
really?
And that's so that's where 10,000 came from.
I don't remember that at all. That was on the show?
We talked about it. Yeah,
I remember us talking about this.
Came from an NPR article.
Yeah, I remember that article. I just don't remember the symbol of the company. Did the company name themselves that or make that their symbol, like with that intention? To say that we're going to make a product that's all about getting 10,000 steps?
I don't remember that part.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we shouldn't have characters as our language and we should have letters that don't resemble different things, and then we can be intentional about it. No, I'm just kidding. They probably did do that on purpose, would be my guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, Slutty Vegan news, little update. They along with Johnny's Chicken and Waffles, which is of less interest probably to this show, are among new eateries with Atlanta Flair planned for Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. And that's where that article cut off, unless I was going to pay, and I certainly wasn't. So they're going to be in the airport. I do go to that airport every now and then, and so do you, I'm sure, Doug. So that'll be the best opportunity I had to try Slutty Vegan, I think. And I would definitely will if I'm there. They also have come to terms with 3 former employees in New York who had sued the company for improper management, alleging management had improperly paid its employees, shorting them, I think, $8,000, they said. And they have settled for $10,000 out of court. So made good, I guess.
I am excited about this. I'm excited about this news. The settlement have been weighing heavily on me. No, the Slutty Vegan in the airport. I definitely pass through the Atlanta airport, at least a couple times a year, maybe.
This means I'm going to stop going to, I think Einstein Brothers Bagels is where I typically go when I'm there.
Uh-huh.
And they have like a food
network. I will 100% seek out Slutty Vegan next time I'm in the airport.
The problem is Atlanta airport has like 6 different, whatever they're called. Are they terminals? Yeah. Yep. And they're all, they take that train between them. Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's not that easy to go seek it out, but you never know. But that'll still be my best chance to try it. And I definitely will. Like I said,
Matt, you're getting some hate on your characters comment. Mr. Jeffrey says letters are characters. And then over on Instagram, Julie says that sometimes English words look like shapes too. My favorite one is the word bed looks like a bed.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's not hate. I guess it is a little bit.
Or like McDonald's with the golden arches, that's a big M for McDonald's.
You're right. Well, I apologize immediately. I said maybe the company named themselves that on purpose, and it wasn't confusion because the name for the company also looked like the name for 10,000. But yeah, you're right. Everyone is correct. All right. So let's get to our feature article of the day. Like I said, I don't know if I said this, but there wasn't anything really significant going on in the vegan world. But thankfully, Washington Post has responded maybe to those allegations that major media outlets who feature science or climate data that is in line with science or something like that, they are not putting enough vegan recipes up, according to some kind of study that we looked at. So here are 7 more of them from their article, which is 7 vegan sandwiches featuring chickpeas, mushrooms, tofu, and more.
I'm going to throw this up. Oh, no.
Please.
I got a paywall issue.
With the article itself? Not the, because if you click the links in it, you get some paywalls.
No, I think I got it.
Do it in private window.
I think I got it.
Okay. You're not subscribed to the Washington Post? Isn't that like your second favorite newspaper in the world?
No, I'm a Times subscriber.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, anyway, I saw this sandwich article and I thought Doug is going to love this article because it's from Washington Post, first of all.
Yes.
Second of all the sandwiches look like giant messes that like soft giant messes too, where you would take a bite and there wouldn't really be any structure to the sandwich that would like give you a satisfying experience eating. They're just like a pile of mush, each of them. So I thought Doug's going to love these.
You were not wrong. I read through these and I like sandwiches. I really like sandwiches.
Yeah, I like sandwiches too. And that's why I was excited and then extremely disappointed once I saw what they all look like. These overstuffed messes. Okay, so let's go through them real quick. Number 1, vegan pambazos, which I've never heard of. Thought maybe you would have, Doug, in your South American travels.
No, I have not.
It's a chorizo, bean, and potato sandwich. And it's not the Spanish style chorizo, which is a little harder to get in vegan form. You can, but it's harder. I usually make it myself. I forgot to put the recipe up. I was going to put that up on our Discord, but I didn't yet. Anyway, this is like Mexican crumbled chorizo, which I did try from Trader Joe's the other day. It's that kind of chorizo, bean and potato. So it sort of sounds good. Then I realized it was refried beans that are spread, then crushed potatoes, which are again just more mush, and then this chorizo crumble. So you have nothing that makes this sandwich like a satisfying bite, unless the bread is going to be really nice
extra
and
crispy.
Which maybe it would. They are street food sandwiches, so maybe they have like a panini press kind of thing.
Or open flame.
Maker. Yeah, it might be good. All right, so I don't know. For a second, I thought I'm going to make those because I have another one of those soy riso things in the refrigerator, but I think I'm not now. I just don't. That doesn't seem good to me.
Okay.
But you think it does? You like that? Or you think it's missing some structure?
I mean, it depends on the bread. Entirely depends on the bread.
Yeah. Maybe they use that little sandwich cooker thing that seals the sandwiches off and makes them toasted,
Yeah.
which we talked about before. And
Uh-huh.
I would like to have one of those. Okay. Anyway, can't get to the recipe. Paywall is blocking it, so we'll have to Google that somewhere else and just substitute vegan chorizo probably.
Okay.
All right, on to the next one. Sorry, got lost here in the paywall. Next one is the Deli salad sandwich 3 ways, and they talk about the creamy chickpea mash here as the star of this show. And this one, unfortunately, also paywalled, so I don't know what to do with it except for chickpea salad sandwich is probably the takeaway here, and maybe you can dress it up different ways. Were you talking about chickpea salad to me?
Yeah, we do this all the time. This is a very common sandwich in my house.
Okay. And what do you put in there? Celery, mayo?
Yep, celery, mayo, carrot, chickpeas. That like you do some that are whole and some that are kind of mashed.
And then you put it open face in the toaster.
Bunch of seasoning.
Do you put it open face in the toaster?
No, you toast the bread, get it nice and crispy.
Okay, but you don't heat up the whole concoction.
No. And then you put the cold salad in there. I did that with the tuna salad.
That's right.
The vegan tuna salad.
Yeah.
Which I guess this is kind of what that is. It's like chickpea tuna salad, but man, it is good. We do it a lot during the summer. You can eat it with a salad, or like if you're on a boat or at the beach or something, you can just like dip things in it and do it like that. So I think it came from Oshi Glow's, our recipe.
What makes it taste like anything? Like where's the flavor come from? Because
there's just a lot of seeds, like a lot of dill and herbs and stuff in there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you sprinkle on, like we sprinkle on a little bit of like it's some sort of red seasoning that might have paprika in it, but it's like a blend of stuff that came from, what's the seasoning company that we use? Starts with a P.
Don't know.
Oh man, it's like fancy seasoning stuff. Anyway, it's good. It's good. You just add a little flavor with the seasoning. Very good.
Okay, good. All right. Next, the jalapeno popper grilled cheese, which I mean, I don't like jalapeno poppers to begin with.
Penzies.
That's this. Okay, I don't know that brand. Penzies.
Very good.
All right. Jalapeno popper grilled cheese. None of these recipes can we unfortunately get. It's like this is their content strategy. Oh no, this one you can. Okay. Vegan cream cheese and cheese shreds. So double up on the vegan cream cheese there. Oh no, there we go. Paywall. And then you melt them together and put some jalapenos in there, and you get jalapeno popper grilled cheese. I don't know. Like I said before, I think if you eat vegan grilled cheese sandwiches, you're a monster, and you don't understand anything about what food is supposed to taste like. So I can't really comment here.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with you more. I mean, it sounds pretty good. Okay, I would eat this for sure.
Well, at least the bread would be toasted, and then you get a little crunch. So at least that's pretty good.
Yeah, you get a little crunch. I mean, a little gooey vegan grilled cheese.
Yep.
Bite from the jalapenos. Sounds great.
Yep. And that picture, that is spilling out of the sandwich there. And then the next one is also spilling out of the sandwich, even more, like literally spilled onto the plate. And they don't, I guess that's part of the appeal. This is the chickpea niçoise-ish sandwich. And I don't really know what a niçoise sandwich is. This one has seemingly mushrooms, radishes, onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, and then it looks like chickpea salad sort of thing again. Oh, and olives as well. Mm-hmm. See, olives as well. But usually there are fish or eggs on a niçoise sandwich. I hope I'm saying that word right. Yeah. So I didn't realize that every article here would be paywalled. So
maybe the chickpea is like supposed to be the egg replacement or something.
Yeah, I would imagine that seems right to me. So anyway, that seems like
this one doesn't look as good to me. Too much going on.
I was trying to say that seems like the best of the bunch to me.
That's funny.
You can get actual crunchy vegetables and like sort of know what you're eating, and it's not just a big mess. But it's still overstuffed and spilling out, and I just like can just imagine what a mess that would be when you try to actually eat it. Yeah. So I don't really like it. All right, next, barbecue jackfruit sandwiches. I don't know. I kind of thought we were all over barbecue jackfruit by now, realizing that it wasn't actually that good. But apparently this person who wrote this article is not. I don't know. Like, you're also not a huge jackfruit fan, right?
I am not.
Yeah, it just
I'm not.
I had it in Kansas City at where they're known for their barbecue. I had one, and even that, like, it was okay, but it just wasn't that good. I was thinking surely they'll find a way to cook this jackfruit in some sort of fat with the barbecue sauce and make it really good. But it just was lacking the thing that makes you feel full at the end and satisfied. So I don't know. The texture is kind of right, but just not a big jackfruit fan.
With you. Would you put slaw, like the photo here on Washington Post has slaw on top of them?
Oh yeah, I would definitely put that on top. And it's messy, and I don't like that. That's an exception to my rule there. I'm inconsistent. I don't know why. Every now and then we will make barbecue sandwiches at my house, and we do it with BVQ, Charlotte-based company, but they're all over the place. And they make just good old barbecue. I think it's made out of sweet potato protein and maybe soy protein, but it's really good. And it's not like the real thing, but it's good. And we put slaw right on that sandwich, and it's good.
Sweet.
All right, and we get two more here. Rainbow vegetable sandwich with curried tofu. This sounds interesting to me. It looks like a curried tofu that they then crumble and put on the sandwich, along with loads of veggies, tomatoes, shredded cabbage, avocado, and I said tomato. Yeah, I don't like the idea of like the avocado and the crumbled tofu. That's where you lose me a little bit there when you have two soft ingredients like that. Let's pick one and make that the soft ingredient. But I don't know. I mean, you probably wouldn't like this though. It looks a little bit, doesn't look like indulgent enough.
Yeah, there would be a few times when I would eat something like this if it was really hot outside. That'd be about it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like this, a salad on a sandwich. I would rather just have the salad, basically.
Yeah, you're right. Or put all this in a wrap, and I'd kind of like
a wrap.
Be a nice, nice to go item. And I think that I like the wrap idea because then a little less messy.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, oyster mushroom sandwiches with red pepper mayo. This actually sounds pretty good to me. Again, it's just they made a giant sandwich. It's just too big. That when you try to actually eat that thing, it's just, I don't know, it's just not going to work very well. But I do think oyster mushrooms, I'm guessing they're maybe lightly fried or something. That with a smoky vegan roasted red pepper mayo, that sounds like that would be a pretty good sandwich. I would enjoy that. So that's probably my second favorite of the bunch there.
I had an oyster mushroom po' boy the other day, and it was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah?
It was the best sandwich I've had in a long time. Yeah.
Wow. Po' boy is traditionally shrimp. Is that correct?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So the oyster mushrooms were kind of acting like shrimp.
Mr. Jeffrey will know.
I think shrimp po' boy is a thing.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep, looks like it.
Interesting. So I've seen oyster mushrooms stand in for other seafoods, I think, for oysters even.
Fried oyster. Okay. Mr. Jeffrey says fried oyster.
Okay. Well, shrimp po' boy is also a thing. But anyway, yeah, that seems pretty good. I mean, I would enjoy trying it.
Yeah, it was very good.
Good. Okay. So there you go. There's your sandwich article. Good strategy by Washington Post, giving an article of 7 mouth-watering recipes, and then each one of them you have to pay for if you actually want that recipe. But yeah, can't fault them for trying stuff and for publishing vegan content. I like that from mainstream media. Appreciate it. Yeah. Anything else to say about this, Doug? You're gonna be making any of these sandwiches this very weekend, or should I make one on my cheat day? Would I make one of these sandwiches instead of my usual cheat day vegan Cubano sandwich? That's my favorite cheat day meal.
What do you do with that?
You buy a whole bunch of vegan meats, so vegan ham, seitan. So it's really just 2. Seitan, which you marinate in like a mojo sauce, lime, garlic, and such. So that's delicious, roasted. Then you put this ham. Then it has bread and butter pickles on it, mustard on the bread, vegan cheese. One time when I will happily use vegan cheese. I think that's it. And then you just smash it with like between 2 cast iron skillets when it cooks on the grill, so it comes out really thin, like a panini press would, and like super crispy on each side of the bread. Oh, and lots of vegan butter on each side of the bread and the outsides of the sandwich. So it just comes out. Do you heat
up the top cast iron skillet before you put it down?
No, it's just a weight, and then you flip it over while you're cooking it. And it's just a great sandwich.
I mean, that sounds pretty good. Yeah,
I think it's from Viva Vegan. Is that the name of the book? Terry Hope Romero's book. Anyway, it's a book of all those Latin flavors, and it's delicious. So yeah, I'm not going to make any of these sandwiches. I'll tell you that much on my cheat day.
I might have another chickpea deli salad sandwich before the summer ends.
It's a good idea. I need to try that. I bought tempeh recently with the intention of making a tempeh salad sandwich because there's a recipe from the No Meat Athlete Cookbook, No Meat Athlete book, the original, that I basically just reverse engineered from a co-op in Nashville. Had a tempeh salad that I thought was great. So I was going to make that because I haven't made it in years. But then I made the plant-based news recipe with it that I saw yesterday and made that yesterday. And it was okay. But maybe next time I'll do the tempeh salad. All right. Anything else? The holistic herbivore on Instagram said, "I'm new here. What's going on?" So hello to you, holistic herbivore. If you're still here, that was a while ago they said that. Yeah, Dale Stevens joining very late. Just joined. So you just joined the show at the end. But I will get the show up today, published, and we'll be good.
I figured out I figured out the chat issue.
I'll hold it up there. Yeah.
And I just turned it off.
Okay. That's good. Do people like that? Did they ever tell us what they thought?
They never told us.
No, they didn't.
People want the chat up on the screen if you're watching on YouTube or not.
Yeah, let us know that. I mean, YouTubers are going to say no. It's the people who are where most of the comments aren't that might like that. But that means that's not many people. So they'll be outvoted. All right. Mr. Jeffrey says off is better. Yeah, I think I agree with that. All right. My Instagram fell, so I'm holding my phone up. So on that note, we will sign off. Anything else, Doug, before we say goodbye for the weekend?
No, I think this is it.
Okay.
Matt, give me a good smile. Now that we have a bigger screen, I need to get
okay.
I need a good cover.
Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you on Tuesday.